Well, hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Purple Door Podcast, a Friends Rewatch Pod. I am one of your three hosts today, Alistair, alongside Deanne. Deanne, how are you today?
I'm doing awesome, Al. I'm doing great. Now,
Ooh.
and what about our other person?
We have a bonus host. Kate is going to be doing Bamboozled today, so she is off
Yes!
to the side.
I'm
Um,
so excited for this.
it
I
is
am pumped.
a new format. Don't know if we'll do it once or every week. We haven't decided yet.
I've
Yes,
already decided this is going to be great.
it's going to be fantastic. We are reviewing the one where Ross and Rachel, you know.
Yeah,
But
yeah, no.
before we jump into the review, as always, but with a different twist, we will jump into Bamboozled. Now, the way it's going to work is Kate is going to ask 10 questions. She is sitting near me, but I cannot see them, of course. But in the spirit of fairness, I've downloaded a buzzer, and she can see Deanne. So whether my buzzer goes off first or Wilson waves, jumps up and down, she will. She is the
I,
be all and end all. She decides.
I decide.
yeah, she does.
Yes.
Kate, this is awesome.
Willison, just to make sure, can you hear Kate okay?
uh, she's very quiet.
Oh no.
I will move away
Yeah,
from the
so
microphone and move Kate towards the
Kate,
microphone.
Kate, did you get a haircut?
I did, but it's not good right now. But yes, I
Oh, I love it.
did. Thank
Okay, well, whenever she's lying, her hair looks beautiful.
Indeed.
Very short and sassy and cute. I love it.
Yo.
Now, can you hear her better now?
Am I better now?
Mm.
Excellent.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good. All right, so we will start off. Kate's got 10 questions for us.
No.
No, not 10 questions.
15.
How?
15.
Yes.
Yes.
Because then you can't have a tie. You
There
have
we
to
go.
have an
Somebody's
absolute
going to
winner,
win.
right? Yeah.
I'll keep the score.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, this is awesome. All right. All right.
we're
I'm ready.
All right. At the very beginning of the show, Joey is showing Chandler what he bought, and there is a show on the screen.
Oh, I know. It's the Dick Van Dyke Show.
It is. You are correct.
I did not
Woo!
know
Okay.
that.
All right. So, question 1.5 or 2, depending on if I get rid of another question down here. Yes, we know that they were watching whatever show it was. They were watching.
Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke. Thank you. Yes. What show did Chandler say? Now we can.
I know.
Yes.
Green Acres.
Yes, ma'am.
Green Acres.
Oh, it's 2-0.
Yes, it's
2-0.
Farm living is the life for me.
Oh, no.
Land spreading out so far and wide.
Oh, you went on to a different verse than me. That's okay.
No, keep Manhattan, just give me the doo-doo-doo. There you go. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. Chores.
Yes, that's it. All right, number 2. I'm just going to go with 2.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'm going to go with number 3 because Wilson already has 2 points.
Yes.
Okay, number 3. What is Richard's ex-wife's name?
I think I know. Is it Barbara?
It is Barbara.
Barb. Yes, Barb.
Oh.
Yes. I'm just
Nice.
thinking Barb. Yes, so.
Because we've got the nod and the head tilt.
And
The head.
Yes.
And the nod.
All right, I'm behind. This is
You
not
are
good.
behind.
All right.
3-0.
Come on, Al.
I need
Get
to
it
make
together, man.
Nothing.
Yeah.
All right.
Get it together.
All right.
Number 4. What did Richard get in the divorce?
Oh, I know.
Yes. Whoops, sorry. Mr. Green got it first.
4 CDs.
Yes, you are correct. 4 CDs.
Woo.
Woo! All right.
Nice job.
Thank
Yep.
you.
All right. At the Richard's dinner party, Phoebe is coming out and she says the punchline to the joke that the ophthalmologist had just told her. What is it?
Cadillac and cataract.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Yes.
I was never going to get that one.
Mhm. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Good memory. Good.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
that's 4.
Yes.
4-1.
She didn't even have it on her notes. I just saw her look into
Yeah, into the
yeah,
sky.
She did. came here.
Into the sky.
According to Monica, what is 27?
Oh, it's a very, very, it's a very dangerous eye age.
Yes, it is. Yes,
Oh.
it is. Yes.
This is horrible. All right.
I'm winning.
Yeah, by a lot,
You
I might
are.
add.
You are.
All right.
Okay. All right. So, that Ross walks into the boys' apartment and refers to his date with Rachel, and Joey says something like, "You're already done." Ross says, "Dude, it was
14 hours.
it was 14
Ah!
hours ago."
That was
Yes,
too
it
slow.
was.
Too slow.
You knew that one, didn't you, Al?
I
I
did.
would even. You can have that point.
No.
Because I
You
saw
fair
you
square.
got excited. No,
Fair
I was
square.
dancing, but you buzzed. So
Ah.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Ross is asking the boys if they have ever been laughed at while kissing, and Chandler says yes. In what instance?
I know.
Yeah, she
Yes,
had her
ma'am.
hand up. She had her hand up.
Well,
It's whenever. Is it me or is
Yep.
it you?
Yep, you.
It's whenever his flock of seagulls haircut was tickling her chin.
yes. Bonus point if you can tell me the year.
I can't say guess. Oh,
I want to guess.
you guess.
Is it
Now guess.
89?
No, not 89.
It's gonna be before. It's gonna be. I'm going with 84.
Wrong. 82.
Oh.
82.
Dang.
So, that's
All right.
okay. All right. This is just both of you get ready because this is an easy one. With what movie did Phoebe get sucked into the TV realm?
Oh, I know.
It was Al this time.
Because Wilson. Oh no, Xanadu.
Yes. it
Yes,
is
which
Xanadu.
Wilson
Yes.
didn't know what it was, but Wilson explained yesterday.
Yes.
So I kind of got to give a little credit.
That's
So,
okay.
yeah,
I-
little credit.
It's all right, Al. You
Yeah.
just take all that whole point over there. You just go right ahead.
Point number 2.
Okay. Yes, I have two. Yes. Okay. According to Ross, which of the cavemen people were fully erect?
Oh no, I'm gonna have to take a guess. Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna be homeopathis.
No.
Oh,
Wrong.
wrong.
Does it start with an E?
No.
Hmm.
Starts
A
with an
C?
H, an H,
Right.
a B, a C.
What letter? Are you giving us hints?
No, I was just saying letters of the alphabet. Do you want a hint?
Yeah.
Okay, it begins with an H and ends with an S.
Homo sapiens. Sapiens. Oh, I don't. That's not even a word. No.
Homo habilis.
Oh,
The Homo habilis.
I'd like to say we were so close, but really,
Yeah.
no.
I was not.
Neither
I
was
was not even close. No.
All right. Sticking with the same theme of being at the museum, Ross and Rachel are in the little exhibit. You know, he's trying to figure out the dudes. And he yells for somebody. Ross,
Carl.
Carl.
he buzzed first, though.
Dang
But he
it.
spells right. Yes, it's
I just
Listen.
yelled. You knew it anyway.
That's because that was one of my not trivia questions, but one of my notes. It's the only way I remember
okay.
that.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Next one. What is Richard's grandson's name? Al.
Henry?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Good job, dude.
Nice
thank you.
job.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What is the age difference between?
Ooh, I know.
She can't hear your buzzer.
That's
can she?
right. I don't think so.
All right. Well, then you're gonna have to do something like
A hand signal.
a hand signal because he buzzed in way before you. Sorry, love.
I'll do a hand signal. I believe it's 21 years.
It
It
is
is.
21 years. Yes, it is.
Hand signals from now on.
Signal from now on.
Okay.
All right. What restaurant were Ross and Rachel?
Oh, I know.
I don't know.
Just say it at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
Sortini.
Sorrentinos.
She got it
She
right.
got-
Yeah.
You get it.
Yep. Sorrentinos.
Festival.
What? This is.
What?
Sorry, I got lost.
Are you talking, Kate?
I am. Can you hear me? Hey, Wilson.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now. Hi, Kate.
It's not Penny's boat. She can't hear me.
It's not.
Oh, okay. I was like, she's not responding. Okay. What 2 types of drink did Ross offer Rachel?
Yes.
Oh, I know.
Cran apple, cran grape.
Cran apple, cran grape. Willison, which did Rachel choose?
Cran grape.
You are correct. You both get a point.
Yes.
And last but not least, when they're looking at the constellations, Ross and Rachel are looking at constellations. Ross
I know.
said,
I know.
We both know before the question's done.
What's it
Go
called?
for it.
Ursa Major.
Ursa Major for the win. Yes. Good job, guys.
Oh, is that for the win? We're done?
Yeah.
No. Okay, Al, in the last scene, what are Joey and Chandler watching?
In the last... Oh, Beavis and Butthead.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, with by a grand total of 10-6, Woolison is the winner.
There were some pretty close ones there, though, Al.
It
I
was,
will
but
say
that's
that.
we
It was
might
close.
have to make
We
this
need to figure out
a
better
regular-
I'm
way-
sorry, but that was too much fun.
a
Too
better
much
way
fun,
to-
and I'm just so excited that Kate came and played with us.
That's right.
We have to do it again.
Yes.
We will. All right.
All right.
Thank you, love.
Goodbye, Mrs. Willison.
Goodbye, Kate Green.
Love you.
Love you. But I gotta ask her.
Oh,
What?
Wilson has a question for
Oh,
you.
what?
For on the
What are you-
recording or off the recording?
Oh, it can be off. Oh, or on. It's fine.
Okay.
Kate, what show are you on your way to go watch with Lulu?
So that's tomorrow. This one is Big Brother. This is the whole family Big Brother. Tomorrow is How I Met Your Mother. No. The summer I turned pretty.
No, that's Wednesday, no?
Today's Monday.
Yeah, Wednesday. Today's
And it's
only
going to be
Monday.
the last one.
I know.
Team Conrad. Team Bonrad forever.
Bonrad. Bonrad for the win.
We're going to start watching. I've not watched the summer How I Turned Pretty. But
I'm
after
sorry.
that, we are going to start watching The Paper.
Yeah,
but
Joseph
that's
and
the
I have watched the first couple of episodes.
Yeah.
It's pretty cute.
All right.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
All right.
Wait, are we still recording?
We're
Okay,
still
wait.
recording, but we're
Okay.
about to stop in just a second because then we will start in just a moment the review. So this week we are reviewing the one when Ross and Rachel, and this was another one where I could remember the main plot. It's kind of self-explanatory, but I didn't remember kind of what went on behind the scenes.
Yes.
But it's a good one. It's a good. I do like this B plot.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's an important one. It's a really important.
Yeah,
The
we
thing
do.
is- okay, so I'm curious. Okay, there's a B plot and a C plot. Yeah.
Yes, because for
Yes.
me, yes, yeah. Oh,
So
that's
which
right. Which
one-
one's
okay.
which?
Yeah, that's my question for you. Because for me, the B plot would be with Richard, and then the C plot would
Yes.
be boys.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, and yeah, like this is a really big episode.
Yeah, there's we'll get into this, of course. We'll meet Richard, and then we do meet the chairs. The chairs are, some of the more important pieces of furniture in the show, I think.
Okay, yeah. And can I ask you a question? Those
Yes.
chairs turn brown later, right?
Right. I was thinking about that.
Okay.
Like
Because
Rosita, right?
yeah, Rosita, and then there's Stevie the TV, and then Rosita the Sita. I don't
That's
know,
right, Rosita the
but
Sita. Yep.
yes, and they're brown. Like whenever they pull
Yep.
off the top end and all that, they're red or they're brown.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So we'll need to look out for when that change occurs.
Yeah.
Because obviously these two black chairs are obviously very, very black leather. Um,
Yes. They're
Terrible English,
nice.
very black. They're very nice indeed.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
Now, do you have a favorite piece of furniture? Do you have like a comfy chair in your house that's like your chair?
okay. So whenever I have the very first piece of furniture that I ever purchased, and it is a Chase Lounge or Chase Long or whatever. There's
Right,
crazy ways to say those words that I didn't even know that
right,
always thought it was a Chase Lounge. But it's a leopard print, and I
right.
bought it whenever I was still in college. Oh, was I still in college? I don't know. I was working at Foley's, and we got it in the furniture department, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that is so cute. God, it's so tacky. It's wonderful. I love it." And then it went on sale because nobody wanted to buy it.
Right.
So I got it like at the clearance price plus my employee
Nice.
discount, and that thing has been through life and has gone to apartments and my houses, and here it is, and it's like
It's
it's
still there.
worse for it's not the a most upstanding piece of furniture, but man, I love that thing.
Right. That's all that counts. I
it,
love that.
it served as my bed whenever I first moved into my first apartment. Like the piece of furniture that I just love. So
That's fantastic. I love
what
that.
what about you, Al? You got a chair?
You know what? I don't have a chair. I will say, growing up, we had a chaise longue or a chaise lounge, but it was a chaise longue in our house.
Oh, okay,
Um,
okay.
and No, I don't. Our living room. We've been in this house for 6 or 7 years, 7 or 8 years, something like that. We did. Kate and I both had our own chair at one point, and then a small couch. But we ended up getting like one of those big sectional couches, so we can
Yeah,
sit
you
one,
all
two,
do.
three, four,
It's
five, or six.
great.
Yeah, it's the perfect one for our living room because we can sit like 6 or 7 people, and it's the right shape and all of that. It's great. I've got my spot on the couch. Kate has her spot on the couch. I do miss having a good reclining chair. Not gonna lie, because those things are great for just nodding off in, little sleep, little
Yeah.
little cat nap. Can't really do that on the couch, just the way it is. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I have a favorite piece of furniture in the house. I don't think so, but if I ever get a really good chair, that will go to the top of the list.
There you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
without a doubt. But yeah, Joey, he's very excited.
Yeah, he is.
I've got to tell you. So this is I think Joey only does this once, but I've adopted this when I'm making my notes for the episode. It's my version of Friends shorthand. I think
Okay.
when he talks about Days of Our Lives, there's one time where he calls it Duel. You know, he says, "Oh yeah, the
Oh,
cast of Duel." And what's Duel? Days of Our Lives. So now on my
right.
notes, I always write down Duel instead of Days of Our Lives as my tribute to Joey. So
uh,
Joey bought the chairs because Duel have picked up his option. Um,
yes.
I'm
Which I
assuming
have
that
no
means.
idea what that means,
I'm
but
guessing it means. I'm saying guess. I might have an inkling that they say, okay, you've got 4 episodes. If we like you, we have the option of giving you 10 more. And so
ah,
I think that's what it is. So they have the option of writing him out or keeping him on as a character, depending on
okay.
how it did. So I think that's it. Maybe somebody can correct us. But I love the fact that a bit like the bracelet, um, he keeps giving to Chandler,
Yeah.
paying him
Which
back.
I just love it. I love it. He's such a good little friend,
He
you
is. He's
know.
always looking out for his friends.
Well, and always wanting to you take care of me and I appreciate it. I see you and all of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, we stay in the boys' apartments, and Joey and Chandler, who I genuinely, let's see, your microphone is rumbling.
Yeah,
You're gonna,
it is. I'm sorry.
no, you're
I'm
fine. You're
okay.
fine.
Am I better
Um,
now?
yeah, you're absolutely fine. Um, so Joey and Chandler, yeah, they're watching. I don't think right for the whole episode they don't get out of the chairs.
No,
Right,
no, they
it
don't.
plays well.
Yeah.
Um, so they play that well. Yeah, they're watching TV, and Ross enters, and no, sorry, Rachel enters, and she and Ross kiss. He gets a page
Oh,
from them. You know, they're kind of
but
they're figuring this out.
but before that,
Mm-hmm.
Phoebe's there and she's talking to them about I can't believe that, these cows paid the ultimate sacrifice.
That's yes,
Yeah, and well, they were chair-shaped cows. So
yes. So what are you gonna do? What are you going to do? Um, that's a good. I forgot about that line. I like that one.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. And then
Um,
whichever Rachel or Ross walks in, and then they talk about tonight, right?
Yeah, let's see. Rachel, what Ross is there too with them, but Rachel walks in, and then they kiss, and Ross gets a page from the museum, some kind of dinosaur emergency, I suppose.
It was.
Um, but Ross and Rachel, yeah, they have the first date, but there's a slight issue there because Rachel has forgotten she is meant to be a waitress for Monica for a catering gig. Um,
Mhm.
but let's see. I think Phoebe then then steps in and now I did look up that thing she said, and it is like a real shorthand.
Like
Um,
that at 86 the bacon.
it was the Adam and Eve on a raft.
Okay, and what is that? Adam and Eve on
It's
a raft and wreck 'em.
it is. It's two kinds of eggs or two eggs on toast, and then the recum is I think like do you burst the yolk? I've forgotten now, but it is a real thing. So
Oh,
two
I
eggs on
bet.
toast.
Oh,
Yeah,
how funny. Okay.
scrambled eggs, two scrambled eggs on toast. That's the recum part because you whisk them up. I think
Okay.
that's what it is
Yeah,
because I was like,
yeah.
did she just make up nonsense, or is
Yeah,
it
I
something?
figured it was something because I knew that 86 meant no bacon. Like, take
Yes,
that out.
yeah.
But I don't know why you would say 86 instead of just no bacon.
It's
That
not
seems like
shorter.
less. It's not. It's actually. It's
More. Kate, we'll get Kate in here to discuss the syllables of it. It's more
okay.
syllables.
Okay, and then this also makes me think of The Office whenever Kevin's trying to talk in the shorthand,
Yes.
less words and all that, and they're like, but you spent more time explaining to us what
That's
you were saying.
right. Less words do trick and all of that.
Yes, yeah,
Yes.
why use more when less words do trick?
Man, we hadn't watched The Office in a year or two easily. We'd seen it lots of times, but we've just
Yeah,
started rewatching it at night when we're getting ready for bed. And man, and I was like, I know The Office.
yeah.
Like I could not that I could take or leave watching it again because I feel like we know it. But man, we're watching it again, and there's again just so many little things that I'd forgotten.
Well,
So,
and it kind of okay. So doing this pod with you and going through Friends and all of that, we're rewatching Stranger Things right now to get ready for the new season in
right.
November. And like you've watched things so many times, but like this, it kind of makes me pay attention to different things as I'm going back and
Yes.
rewatching, and I like
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to do that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, we go over to what we assume is Richard's apartment. We know he has another one later
Or
on, but or is it something else? Do you think?
oh, I was going to say, or James Bond's apartment.
Or James? It could be James Bond. I like that because there's this reference to James Bond, and then James Bond's tux
Yes.
later
Mhm.
on. So I like that. Are you a James Bond movie fan? Like any
Nah.
feelings? I don't think I've ever seen any, which won't come as any surprise to anyone. So again,
Yeah.
nothing against them, but just no.
Yeah. Like I've seen some of them, not all of them, and
Right.
it's
Eh.
like they're, yeah,
Yeah, I'd
there you go.
forgotten that this was Richard's first appearance, but obviously the crowd cheer, the audience when he comes out,
Of
um,
course,
as they should. And I like this first interaction. It feels very wholesome, just the kind of talking about the nodding and all
yes,
of that stuff. I kind of like it. I think we all do a bit of that, you know.
yes, absolutely,
Yeah,
and it just kind of it's so very real, right? Just calling it out, and oh, I see that because you did this, and
right,
and that's fine. It's all the social norms of how you approach something like that.
right.
Um, but yeah, it's very real, very sweet, wholesome. Absolutely,
Yeah,
that
I
is a
like it.
perfect word.
Well, let's see. I can't remember. What do they? Do you remember what they're cooking or baking or making? I've forgotten.
Kebab,
Kebab. That's right, because there could be a
because there
kebab
could be a kebab.
emergency.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're making the kebabs. Chandler's ordering pizza back at his apartment, has it delivered across the hall. Um, even though,
Oh,
even though Monica is obviously at Richards and Rachel and Ross are on a date.
yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
but
Mhm.
I think we do see later on they've lost all track of time. They don't know what
It's
day it
been
is.
14 hours.
Yes. They simply do not know what time of day or day it is, I don't think. Um, I like that, they cancel the sodas to avoid having to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like it's become a challenge at this point, it seems.
Oh, mhm. Yes,
Um,
just of hanging out with the two-dimensional people
that's right.
versus
It's
the
the three-dimensional.
three-dimensional.
One of my favorite lines that I don't fully understand, which we'll get to, is the next line after that, from Phoebe, what she
Oh,
sees on the
okay.
television. But I'm excited to ask you about that.
Ooh, I
Yes.
know.
You know, see, I knew you would. I knew you would, and I don't. So I'm excited to hear the explanation. We're back over in Richard's apartment. Monica and Richard, they're hanging out. They're, I guess they're flirting, but in a very, again, a wholesome way. There's nothing,
Yes,
it's not one sided, it's not creepy, it's not this old guy going after a young, it feels very nice.
yes,
Um, and we find out that Monica is 27 at this point, I think.
yes,
And then
yes,
Richard mentions later on that he's 21 years older, I think.
yes,
Um, but yeah, she is getting smitten. And I like smitten kitten. I've always liked that phrase.
yes.
I
So
don't know
cute.
I don't know if it comes from Friends or if it's something else, but smitten kitten, we've used that with our
Mhm.
kids at various points in stages in life.
Yes,
Um, but good old Phoebe. Phoebe kind of calls out Monica for like, yeah, you're getting smitten. You are the smitten kitten. Um, and it's hard in my head not to go too far ahead with the Monica and Richard storyline, but they're just so nice.
yes.
Like I I
Mhm.
I like them. I like them. She all
I
the
do.
way to yeah. No, go ahead.
And
Go ahead.
okay, and where I keep getting caught up is because I very much can think about whenever her parents find out and her mom is talking about how he's got the tart in the city and
Oh yes, 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 yes.
and but that's what I kept thinking about during this whole exchange is I'm like this is actually really nice. Really nice. You know,
Yeah.
and it's they've got good chemistry and then I'm like Ross says something later about he'll be like a whatever for retirees, but then I'm thinking 48. Who gets to retire when they're 48? Who gets
Yeah.
to do that? Because
I'm a
um,
few years from that, but not many, and I won't be retiring at 48.
exactly. But yeah, it's and it kind of makes me laugh though whenever Phoebe's telling her, you're a smitten kitten and all of that. And then she says, "Ugh, he's a grown up."
Right.
I'm like, she's almost 30. Like she's 27. You're a full grown up. But I don't know. It's just
It's
it makes
funny
me
though.
laugh.
It's funny how
Yeah.
people I'm sure that somebody again will have said this much more eloquently. When somebody has like a position in your life, like your elementary school teacher, they're
Yes.
always the teacher. They're always up in that hierarchy, even if you're 40 and they're 55 and you bump into each other. That's still Mr. or Mrs. whoever.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's a good example. Whenever I very first started teaching,
Hmm.
I was 22 because I graduated, I started teaching, so I was 22 and I taught middle school. And so now I'm working at an elementary school. Well, one of my students that I have whenever I very first started teaching has children that go to my school. and
Right.
and it's like we're probably 8 years apart. My kids are just a couple of years older than his kids, but I am Miss Walsh. And you know
Right.
what I mean? There's that certain thing that even 20 years later is still there. And so that makes it, yeah. See, now that I'm thinking about that, I'm like, ew, this is kind of gross.
Right. It's weird to think about. Um,
Mm.
so I've gone through a weird transition to where I'm now a colleague of people who taught me my undergraduate and master's degree.
Yes.
And we
Uh-huh.
actually had a discussion because we all went to a conference together as colleagues in January. And there was an actual discussion of, look, you've always called us Doctor this and Doctor that. We're colleagues now. The hierarchy isn't there. We're all level. You need to call us by our first names now. Um,
But
and it was an actual, and it's difficult. It's difficult to do.
yeah. Well, and that's weird too, but then I don't know. Now I'm thinking about if somebody's known you since you were a child and they were an adult when you were a child,
Right.
that's yeah, this is weird.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
It's
We
funny to
spent
shift.
yeah. Yeah. Mm.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah, cuz that all right.
So let's
Gross.
think. Yeah, so they've met, and but it does on paper. It sounds a bit oogie, but it feels wholesome to me.
Yes, and
I like the sound of it. I like the feel of it.
yes, that's the thing. And so now I'm going to take myself out of reality and back into the Friends universe
Yes,
because now I'm starting to feel icky.
yes. No, back in the world of Friends, absolutely. Um, Now let's see. We're going to the girls' apartment. Um, Ross and Rachel have come back from the movie. I guess the movie had subtitles.
Wait, no.
Nope, I jumped ahead. Or you may have a scene
Oh
I
wait,
don't.
wait, wait. No, 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 no. I'm sorry. I skipped a whole scene in my thing because whenever he like opens up, he's like, "Help!" They're picking teams to pick my prescription. And then that's right, there were subtitles in the glasses thing. So never mind. I had skipped ahead. So I apologize.
You're fine. I tell you what, I'm going to pause for just 2 seconds. All right, sorry, we had a small technical difficulty, but we are back. Ross and Rachel, they have come back from a movie that has subtitles. Um, Rachel reveals that she wears glasses. We don't ever see her wearing glasses, right? Ever.
Never.
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 Yeah.
Mm-mm. I don't
Um,
believe it. That was weird.
yeah, that was an odd thing, and that would mean that she was, she needs something to see far away. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just doesn't. It's
And
not like it's readers or something.
no, no, it would. You're exactly right. She would need glasses that make you see far away, which whenever she's driving the car, she does not wear. And
That's
I
a
can
good
tell
point.
you for personal experience that if you can't see far away and you have to wear the glasses, um,
Exactly.
yeah. So I don't know if maybe that was something they just kind of threw in and they thought that maybe they would hang on to that. I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah,
No,
we found a whatever.
that's right. A little, not an Easter egg, but yes, a thing.
Inconsistency. An
Yes.
inconsistency.
We
All right.
like those. Now, it got me thinking. Now we get into this weird bit where Rachel can't stop giggling. When was the last time you laughed so much that you cried?
Whoa.
Yeah, not that she laughs that much, but this reminded me of the last time I laughed so much I cried. And
Go
I was
ahead
just
and
thinking,
tell us that story because I'm gonna
okay,
think because I don't know.
so this is truly one of those stories that's not very funny, and you had to be there. You know our good mutual friend Lana Bell,
Yes.
and goodness, Lana can make you laugh.
Yes,
One of the
she sure
funniest people on
can.
the planet. Well,
Yes.
we went to Europe with them one summer recently, a couple of years. Well, last year, 2 years ago. Yeah, a year and a bit ago is when we went, and we were in Belgium, and it's not funny at all, right? But we went to an ice cream place. We'd had dinner. I don't drink. She'd had one or two, and we went to an ice cream place. And Lana got her ice cream, and but she didn't get a spoon. She for whatever reason, so she asked the lady behind the counter for a little shovel. And then the lady behind the counter, who is Belgian, but everyone in Belgium speaks English, corrected Lana's English and said, actually, it's called a spoon, assuming that Lana's the English was Lana's second language. And for some reason, that just got me. I think it was the kind of sarcastic, it's not a shovel, it's a spoon.
Right.
Just, I don't know why it got me the way it got me, but it was just Lana asking for a shovel and being corrected and told to get in her lane by this ice cream lady in Belgium. For some reason, I mean, for 10 or 15 minutes, I could barely breathe. I don't know why. And you know Lana, it's one of those things maybe you have to know Lana too.
And I
Um,
can imagine her face. Just
yeah,
well, thank you.
yeah. Thank you for helping me with English. And it was
Right.
just
With my first, and I don't know if Lana speaks any other languages or not, but thank you for helping
she
me
does
with
not.
my one and only language.
Right. She does not, and evidently English is questionable at this point. She
Yeah.
asked for the shovel. Oh, it just something. I think it was just the whole situation, but it just that was the last time I remember like wiping a tear away from laughing.
Yes. Oh
And
gosh.
do you have any memories like that?
I do not a very specific one like that. There was something, before school started, and yeah, I get like that, like giggly if I'm nervous,
Right.
right? And so something will kind of strike me funny, and then I'll just kind of lose it.
Right.
But before school started was probably the last time that I laughed that hard, and I couldn't even tell you what it was about. But I know I was sitting in the new principal's office, and like we had a couple of other staff members, or and our whole office staff this year, with the exception of me, and then the secretary are new. And so, and it just a lot of positive energy, and some random joke or something will set me off. So
That's it. Yeah, it's got to be the
yeah,
right
it's not
situation,
a
the right mood.
cute, funny story like that at all. But I don't
It's
know.
a core memory for me now, and that was just one of the highlights of that trip, one of the many.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, Ross and Rachel start kissing, and I guess it's just a nervous thing. We see this again later on in the series when she's kissing somebody. This happens with Joey, but it's a different reaction.
Yeah.
But I assume they both sort of stem from nervousness.
Oh,
Um,
yeah,
yeah,
100%. And whenever, a girl's mind, is always thinking about at least three things all at once. So
right.
she's like in the moment kissing him, but then at the same time she's thinking, "Oh my gosh, Monica's older," and going through all that, and then he touched her
Yeah,
butt, and it just all
he just
like,
sets
yeah,
it
and
off.
then you giggle. It's just,
Now,
you
I'm
know.
curious if this is in the DVD version. I'm guessing it is. Ross and Rachel's dialogue continues while they show shots of Manhattan, right?
Yes.
Struck
Touch
me
my
as
butt. Grab it.
yes, that's right. And I was like, that it felt very 90s to me, that kind of commentary over the scene. But I don't know if it is or not. But I think it's the only time we see it.
Yeah.
Um, I think so. You know where they're talking over just these random sky shots. But suddenly Joey has a Cheeto on his face back in the boys' apartment. Um, we're over there, and it's right there on his cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then there all this stuff about the miracle wax.
Oh, on the car.
Yes, and
Yes.
like that kind of goes in there. And I remember those commercials. They would have like a full infomercial like on TV about miracle wax.
Right.
And yeah, it's so funny to me.
Yeah, I love that. Like the car's on fire, but the expensive paint job is untouched, or
Yes.
whatever it is.
Oh, because of miracle wax. And then Ross later is like, but how is that laser
Right.
not cutting through the paint? And and it's just some really funny lines.
What was the guy's name? I know he passed away years ago, but Billy Mays, right?
Yeah,
That
Billy
was the
Mays.
guy here. I remember him vaguely. That was not
He
long after
did
I
a
moved here.
lot of the infomercials and things.
Yeah, he
He's
was
just
the
so
guy,
excited
right?
all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, he was. But see, Ross enters and he's looking for advice. Um, about what to do when a girl starts giggling. Um, but Rachel enters and they kind of talk in the hallway. Um, and they get over this pretty quickly. A good thing. Um, she's going to make it up to him that night. And they kind of have a little romantic discussion until it's interrupted by, I assume, Chandler hurling the shoe at the door.
Yes.
Yes. It's just fantastic. Let's see. And was it, once, what does he want? Oh, some beer. That's right.
Yeah, a couple of beers.
Yes. Couple of
You
beers.
just get us a couple of beers. Well, and it made me laugh whenever they were there by the kitchen. Could you speak up whenever you lower your
That's
voices? It
right.
makes it really hard for us to hear.
That's right. And it's I can't remember quite where, but I scribbled this down. I think it must have been when Ross was just talking to Joey and Chandler, and he's like, "I've wanted this since ninth grade typing," which kind of tells us when they first met each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this typing class in ninth grade.
Okay. Which is weird because they weren't in the same grade. And for me, we did not have
Yeah,
middle.
that's right.
So I'm wondering, like, what school they went to where seventh or eighth graders and ninth graders would be in the same typing class. Maybe
That's
junior high. Maybe they're
right.
sectioned off like a junior high, like
Yeah,
seventh, eighth, and ninth, and then I don't know.
yeah. Kate
But
went to
anyway,
school up there. I'll ask her, see if I wonder how they're
yeah,
divided up.
yeah. Well, even down here, because like Gainesville, they have a bunch of different, like, they have like early childhood, and then they have like primary and intermediate and junior high, or I don't know, but they have a bunch, and
Right.
it's like every 2 or 3 years. But
Yeah, and I suppose it just depends on the numbers of kids and things in each.
yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. It's interesting though.
Yeah. Um, but let's see. We go back over to Richard's office. Do you recognize this set?
No, it's all. Is it the dentist office?
The only thing that's different, I looked up pictures, is the chair.
Okay.
And the optometry equipment, but the rest we see kind of the rest of it's the same set. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that makes sense. But the
Yeah.
light. See, I didn't notice the color of the walls
Yeah,
whenever they
it's
turned on
pretty
the light.
dark. It's
It
pretty
is,
dark
right?
in there. And again, this kind of not tension. What's the word? Well, I suppose good tension.
No, it
Yeah,
is. It
tension
is.
is it's building between them. Richard obviously wants her to stay for a second longer and gives her like a fistful of free eye drops.
Well, and I think, yeah, he wanted to do something. It
Right.
was just so awkward, but sweet.
Yeah, it's
And
nice
then,
seeing that sort of professional. He's debonair. He's all these things, and see him kind of fumble like the rest
Fumble.
of us. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
human. He's human like the rest of us. You
So
know.
weird.
Yeah, it's kind of fantastic. And then they start kissing right there in the office.
And those drops just fall.
They just all over the floor. Very sort of TV romance, like where they sweep things off the table, a la
Yes.
Phoebe in later seasons.
Yes. No,
Yeah.
with Russia guy. With the Russia guy.
Yes, yeah,
The,
that's
the,
it. That's right.
yes.
Just
Nope. We've already had that. David.
David, of course we have.
David
Yeah,
the
that was in the past.
Sweeper. The Sweeper.
Yes, I'm sweet.
Aww.
Yeah, good old David and
Don't
Phoebe.
worry. We'll see him again. Don't
We
worry,
do.
gal.
Well, that's right.
Don't
He's going to be
worry.
back. He's going to be back. Um, Phoebe is trying to convince the boys, as you said, to spend time with the three-dimensional people.
And
And
then Xanadu.
so Xanadu is one of those words I know. I don't know if it's a TV show, a movie, a song. I thought it was a song.
It
Is
is a
it?
song, but it
Okay.
is also a musical starring Olivia Newton-John
Ah,
from Greece. Now,
very
have I
nice.
seen it? No, but have I heard the song? Yes. There's like this theme song, like the main song from Xanadu. But then it's a musical. It's a full blown musical from like 1980.
In my head, I think I know the words to the song are Waterloo by ABBA. And I think I replaced that in my head with Xanadu, Xanadu, even though the song is Waterloo. So I perhaps don't know the song. I get those two
Okay.
mixed up.
Okay. So the musical, it's a fantasy. It's a fantasy
Okay.
musical. It's pretty weird. It didn't do great at all. Like it's got 33 in Rotten Tomatoes and 5 stars from IMDb. Like it's
Right.
not great.
Okay.
Okay, but it
Okay.
starred Olivia Newton-John and it was 1980, and it just it was about like a love story, but it was
Okay.
fantasy and just kind of I don't know, but
Right.
it's right then whenever Olivia Newton-John was a big deal.
All right. We'll
Yes,
keep an eye on that. Ross and Rachel come in to say goodnight because they're about to head out for the evening on their
yes.
date. And then Monica comes in and reveals she is also going on a date. And I do like the interaction with Ross. Like it's David Schwimmer does a great job here with pretending not to know and then reveal. He figures out who's Richard Burke.
Yes.
Doctor Burke. It's like a brother to Dad.
Yes.
It's so well done.
Yes, and then Rachel, and that's whenever it starts to get icky, right? Whenever Rachel's
Yes.
like, I got kissed by him once. I fell down on my bike when I was 7.
Yeah, it starts to get a touch, even though it's like it's all wholesome. It starts to feel icky. It starts to feel
Right.
icky at this point.
We're not going to think about it too much
No,
because
because we like Richard. Richard's a good guy.
who
He
was it?
is.
One
Yeah.
of our very first episodes, one of our friends posted about how they like to keep some sort of distance whenever we got into the
You're
whole thing
exactly right.
about how Susan or not Susan, Carol is manipulative and all of that.
Somebody wrote in.
Yes,
I think it was some
and
listener mail we had.
it was, and they said the most beautiful little statement, and so I want to go to that, like
Yes.
where I'm not gonna think about it too much.
Nope, we're in our lovely friends universe. Ross gets a page again and has to go to the museum, so he and Rachel head off there. And they're in the museum, and I'll have some questions. Speaking of icky things coming up, we'll be discussing this in the museum. But Ross is having to put some sort of display together, and there's the wrong things and the wrong display.
They
Very
didn't even have
funny.
tools, and they had
That's
a
right.
clay pot.
Might as well
Oh
give
my
him a microwave.
right. No way
Yeah.
to plug it in.
That's right. And he apologizes to Rachel for taking so long. I forgot the name of the restaurant they were going to, and I meant to write it down in case Kate asked.
Oh, boo! And it starts with an
Yeah,
S.
yep.
Mhm.
Sorianos,
Or
maybe
Sargentino, maybe
Sargentinos.
Sariano, Sargent, Sar.
This might
Yes,
this might
I'm
be a
gonna
good.
go back
Mhm.
and look.
You go
Mhm.
back and look. This might be a good place just to mention we are recording Bamboozled after this episode, but then we're gonna put it in at the beginning as normal. But if we get asked about these things in Bamboozled and we don't know them, that's why. Because we've got very special Bamboozled this week, but it will be recorded later. Um, yeah, so they're in the museum. Ross yells for this guy, Carl. He's getting frustrated. Um, let's see, and the scene is quite short. We end up right back in the girls' apartment where Monica and Richard are sitting,
Yeah.
reminiscing, and I've got a personal connection to this one because they're sitting there and he's looking through the pictures and Monica realizes he's a granddad, which hold on, let's see if I can do this. Watch your ears, this might get loud. Kate and I became grandparents this week, so we'll
Yeah,
just
y'all
throw that
did.
there. Our daughter Macy and her husband Jackson welcomed Linny into the world on
Aw.
last Saturday night, so just over a week ago. And there was a few scary moments, a bit touch and go for about 24 hours, but they are happy, healthy, back home. And I just actually, literally, as we are talking, just got sent a new picture of this precious
Ah!
angel that
Oh my
is.
god. And she's just so beautiful. She's got
She,
the hair and
yeah,
oh
she,
the cheeks.
it's great
Oh,
because all of like the kids on my daughters and blah blah blah, everyone had blonde hair. Everyone on Jackson's side of the family, Macy's husband Jackson, had blonde or red hair, I think. And she came out with dark hair, which is Kate's color. And it's Macy's my daughter. Macy is Kate's stepdaughter. So I only say that because there's no biological thing there. But she's come out with Kate's hair, which Kate is very proud of, which is
yes,
kind of fantastic.
yes. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. But that is a beautiful baby. And I am so excited for Lolly and Pop. Yes.
Lolly and Pops.
And
Um,
sweet Macy. Oh,
So
just
I've seen her, of
mm-mm-mm.
course. I went up last week, but Kate and I are going to go up together in a couple of weeks, and I'm going to buy a Hugsy to give to her.
Yes,
Yes, she needs a
excellent.
Hugsy.
She does
Yes,
need a
she
Hugsy.
needs a Hugsy. So there
Oh,
will be a Purple Door podcast Hugsy coming with us to Kansas when we go up there. But yeah, they're looking. Again, Monica and Richard. It's a wholesome moment looking through these pictures, and I think it both kind of dawns on them what they're doing, and
yes.
maybe it is a little, I'd say, inappropriate. They're both adults, but it's is it icky?
Yeah.
Is it just
Well, so
feels
she
what?
was talking about graduation and being there with his daughter whenever she got
That's right.
drunk. I mean, emotional.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
and yeah, and it's like, she's realizing that he's a grandpa and she wants kids and a family and
Yeah,
and what on earth, I'm your daughter's age, like
right,
you.
right. Yeah, I think at that point you've got to realize that this is weird, weird. Whatever that, I'm not quite sure what the good adjective is, but it's there's something there that's a bit
We'll
a bit
say
off.
difficult. How
Difficult.
about
I like difficult. Yeah, because yeah, I can see both sides of the coin here. Um,
Sorrentos, or
so
Sorrentinos? I wrote it down.
Sorrentinos, nice.
Sorrentinos.
Sorrentinos. Um, Rich and Monica, they're not going to see each other anymore, but then they start kissing again. Um,
Yes.
oh yeah,
And then the
I've,
pizza delivery came.
that's right. I'm going to kill those guys. I wrote it down next. That's so funny. Yeah, it was in this scene, obviously, not the previous
Yes.
scene. In the Sorrentinos is where they were supposed to eat, but Ross takes her upstairs to this very odd-looking planetarium. Those don't look like stars to me at all.
No.
No, what's that all like? This is a fancy museum in Manhattan.
and
Get get some decent stars.
okay, so here's what I remember, because that was exactly my thought watching that. And we're
Right.
going, what on earth? Like, what a crappy planetarium.
Right.
But I remember watching this back whenever it was very first on, and I don't remember thinking what a crappy planetarium. So is it possible that planetariums have just become so much more advanced than what they used to be that
That's a good point.
we're planetarium snobs now?
That's a very good point. That could be
I
it.
mean, I don't know, but I that was the one thing that like stood out to me was how like whenever the stars are like coming and they're just
Yeah.
blobs
They're
and
just
how
blobs.
stupid. Um and that was what I wonder. I was like, I wonder if that's not what planetariums looked like in the 90s and they're just
Right.
so much better now
Might
that
be.
I'm a snob.
Something that I hope is better is the trauma inducing booming voice that comes on. If you're like 7 years old on a field trip and that voice comes on, I mean, these kids would be in tears, right?
Oh yeah.
Millions of years ago, whatever it is.
Yes.
And then we get to your man here, where Ross hits the button, and this, I believe, is Chris Isaac, right?
That is. And did you
Okay.
recognize the song?
You know, I did, but only
Yeah.
from, but I know from this episode, and then realized that that sounds like him singing,
Wow.
in the previous. I mean, I know it from this.
Wow. See,
Yeah,
and that song, like, golly. Okay. Yeah. I feel like that song is like an iconic, the iconic Chris Isaac song. But,
right.
mm,
Yeah, I associate it with this episode.
right?
Um, we're going to delve into some some muddy, tricky waters here with the jokes. Because Roch and Rachel they roll over on the juice.
Yes.
Yes, we'll kind of gloss over it a little bit, a
Yes.
crass joke. Um, but this is the bit that gets me. So let's just say there's some activities, amorous activities, kicking off in the upstairs in the theater. Somehow they wake up back in the display, which I'm
Right.
assuming is like downstairs, or at least I mean it's at least outside the planetarium.
Right.
What happened there? Why did so many questions? But the biggest one is how in the world is Ross still employed?
Yeah. That
Yeah,
that's a great question.
yeah,
Great question. All of that. And then especially what we know about um uh, where she was thinking like while they were just kissing. Do
right.
you like
Yeah,
really? Come on, guys.
yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
it's he and yeah, just there's no way in the world Ross keeps his job after
No.
that. Like it's
But
just
again, it's
yeah.
that suspension of something.
Yes,
God,
yes.
that's
You're
on the
absolutely.
tip of my tongue.
It's a
But
suspension of reality, perhaps.
yes, but
Yeah,
I had that exact same thought. Like, how did y'all end up here
yeah.
from there? And where are your clothes? And
Right,
what? And why are these people there? And why did nobody walk through the museum before
right.
they brought in the field trip group? Like, I
Lots
had
of questions.
lots of questions.
Yes,
And how does he still have a job?
right.
How are they? Yeah, I mean, it was for the gag, but still, come on, guys,
But
that was
still,
silly.
it's verging on. I'm not saying it is criminal behavior, but I
But it
think
is.
it's
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 indecent exposure.
right.
It is
Yeah,
actually
come think
not
of it,
to
it really
be
is. Yeah,
crazy, but yeah, yeah,
yeah.
it
I could see that. We end up final scene back in the boys' apartment
is.
with Beavis and Butthead.
And they're just laughing, and it's
Yeah,
like, yeah,
yeah.
that tracks.
It's it was funny, and then yet the fire alarm. I think the only time we ever hear or see of a fire alarm going off, and Yeah,
He
Chandler,
just
what's he do?
feels the ground.
Feels
We're
the
good.
ground. Ah, it's gonna be fine. We got time. Like they are not getting out of these chairs for anything,
No,
which
no.
I kind of love. So it's an exciting episode because we have the start or the next phase of Ross and Rachel. We have the start of the Richard and Monica story. We have Joey, his option being picked up, so he's now making good money, which is an important theme for the rest of this season because things start
Yes.
happening next week.
Next week.
Yeah, next week. Um, but let's start thinking about. Let's see, our Gunther Central Park. Where did
Yeah.
you land on this one?
Chandler.
Okay.
He was good, solid, like good, solid one-liners, hilarious from the beginning to the end. He never got up out of that chair once he sat down, and he was still hilarious.
Yep.
And then what I love is that him and Joey, it's he comes in, Joey brings him in, and he's just like, all right, like, I'm going with this. Like, here we are. And then sticks with it the whole time. And at one point, we know whenever they're like, how was your date? That was 14 hours ago. Like, they're just sticking to it together. And so
Yep.
Chandler wins because
I like it. That's a
great.
good choice. I like it. I found this one this week was really tough, not because I felt there was lots of standouts, but there was just lots of good characters.
Yeah.
So I
Hmm.
really struggled with this one, and then I kind of made my choice, and then I started second guessing because it felt a bit predictable. But I was like, no, I know I like this character in this episode. So, and this was actually nothing to do with the fact that Linny is now in the universe. But in honor of Linny, I am picking Richard because I'm a new
Oh.
granddad and he's the grandpa in the episode. But I actually really like him. I think he's a really good guy. I feel like he's in this upper class, doctors, all the doctors around got lots of money, but yet he's just a grounded guy.
Hmm.
And we see that from the very beginning. He's not hoity-toity or a snob. Like I think he knows his friends are, and he's not really like that. I like the way, even though it gets a bit icky, as we discussed, it gets a bit difficult. I just like the guy. I just,
Yeah.
I just like him, and he throws in a good kind of granddad joke about who needs glasses when he goes out. So he's embracing this grandfather thing like I am. So Richard, it is for me.
I love
Um,
that. I
yeah.
love that.
Now it is. Let's see. Let's do a little different this week. It is your son's birthday today,
It
or you're
is.
celebrating. When's his actual birthday?
His birthday was on Friday. I officially
Okay,
have a preteen. My baby is a preteen.
your baby's a preteen.
Oh my
Well,
god.
we're sitting around. We have hats on and little streamers, and we're gonna have mini cupcakes today. How many mini cupcakes would
Oh,
we
that's
have?
cute.
In honor of George, how many mini cupcakes would we have for this episode?
I'm going to have 7 mini cupcakes
Mm-hmm.
and one like with no icing.
There we go. That qualifies as the half.
Yeah.
Yep, I like it. I'm coming in just a hair lower. I'm coming in at a solid 7, which is funny because that feels bad, but 7 out of 10. Like it's a good episode, but it's not nothing about it was outstanding for me. I
Right.
think for me it's a groundwork episode. Like I said, Richard,
Yes.
Joey, um, yeah, Richard and Monica, Joey's thing, and then Ross and Rachel. So it's not really about big moments for me. Um, yeah, just a fine episode.
Very good.
Now
All
let's
right.
think. So next week, the one where we are flying through season 2 because we
Yeah,
are,
we
I
are.
think, over half. Yeah, we are well over halfway now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Hmm.
before we go, we've got some awesome things that we need to
Yes.
talk about.
Yes, I'm glad I would have forgotten to bring it up. Please
Okay.
do.
So, if you are on Instagram, come and find us at the Purple Door Podcast
Yep.
Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
On Facebook, we've got a club, the Purple Door Podcast Club.
Mm-hmm.
and Spotify, Apple, all the things.
Yes.
But then, because you want to be following, because we have a very exciting thing coming up in October.
Yes. Should I
Go
tell?
ahead.
Should I tell him? I'll tell him.
Yes,
All right.
I led it right to
You
you.
did it. You set that thing up, and I went up and hesitated. But don't worry, I'm coming back strong because on the 14th of October, which is a Tuesday night, if you are in the Denton, Texas area, the North Dallas area at all, come on out to Miss Angeline's, which is just off the Denton Square, next door to Eastside. We are hosting a Friends Trivia Night. We have prizes. We'll have great questions. Miss Angeline's, even if there was nothing going on, Miss Angeline's is a
Is
fantastic place.
it is.
It's where we recorded our live episode back in season 1. They are super accommodating, super helpful. And we were kind of thinking this might be the beginning of a long-term relationship. We have some ideas, but we're doing this trivia night and going to see where it goes. So we would love to see you out there
Yes.
on October the 14th.
14th. Yeah.
14th. We will both be there asking you difficult but not too difficult friends related questions.
Right. Exactly. We will consult with Kate
Yes, the quiz master.
about that's correct.
Yes,
So, but it
indeed.
will be a good time. And even if you don't want to have or participate in trivia, come hang out with us.
Yeah, come hang
We
out.
love
That would be fantastic.
chatting and visiting and enjoying company and friends talk.
Yep, and they've got a huge range of cocktails and beer, but then like I don't drink, they also have a huge range of mocktails, non-alcoholic stuff, something for everybody. So come on out.
Yes,
And the weather should be perfect. It should be just cooling off a
it'll be
little bit.
great. It will be
Yes.
great.
Um, we are now all on Facebook. We have the Purple Door Podcast Club. We also do just now have the Purple Door Podcast on Facebook. I've managed to get that page.
Oh,
There were some
good.
issues there. There's not much on it, but it's there. So if you search the Purple Door Podcast on Facebook, it will bring up a page you can like, and then you can connect with us that way too.
Very good.
Yeah, but as we wrap this up, any final thoughts?
No, sir. Except it's
Yeah.
been exciting. Congratulations to Macy and
Yep.
sweet little Lenny and Lolly and Pop, and just a good time to be alive.
Good time to be alive. Well, we will be back next week with the one where Joey moves out. But on that note, thank you guys all so much, as always, for tuning in to the Purple Door Podcast.